Spring is here and we love cooking outside, and burgers are some of our favorites. Come make these sourdough hamburger buns with me. I'm adding 50 grams of active starter to my bowl with 250 grams of purified water, and I'm stirring that briskly. I like to see some bubble action here. It just creates some more air into your dough. Then I'm going to add 12 grams of sea salt and 20 to 30 grams of honey. Now, it's up to you. I think I put about 23 grams of honey in here, and I think that's sweet enough. Once you get your salt added, you can whisk these ingredients together, and then it will be time to add your flour. I use the organic unbleached all-purpose flour from Costco, the Kirkland brand, and it works great for me. So we're going to add 355 grams of flour to the liquid mixture, and we're going to stir it up. Now this is going to form a shaggy dough, which you were going to let rest for 1 hour before you start your stretch and folds. We had some workmen in the house yesterday when I was creating these buns, and so I somehow forgot to video the stretch and folds. You're going to do 3 sets of 4 stretch and folds every 30 minutes, and then you're going to let the dough rest until it doubles. You always want to cover your dough during a rest time so it doesn't dry out. So this dough is going to double in size before I turn it out to cut it into the buns. So here you're going to see that my dough has completely doubled in size, and it's time to turn it out onto the floured surface and cut it into the size of the buns that we want to make. You can do anywhere from 4 or 6. I did 8. I even want to do some sliders, and there I will make probably 10, maybe even 12 of these little buns. So you just take your bench scraper and cut those in half, and then each section in half, and just continue to do that until you get the number of buns that you want. Once you get your buns divided, then you're going to shape them similar to what you would do with a loaf of sourdough. You're going to kind of fold it over on itself and then create tension on the top and shape it into little round buns. And just keep repeating that and place them on a cookie sheet. Now I have my cookie sheet lined with a silicone mat. You can use parchment paper if you would like. I highly recommend that you do something on your pan because we are going to be brushing these with an egg. We are going to also let these buns rise a second time, and they will increase in size, and when they bake, they will increase even more. So space them apart. They will touch some, and if you're making the more buns, then you're going to need a bigger cookie sheet, or they're all going to touch, which is fine. Now, after the second rise, we are going to take 1 egg, and we're going to whip it up and then brush the egg over the buns. I would not skip this step because it makes a golden crust on the top, and where the egg seeps down over the edges of the bun, it makes a great little crispy edge on the bottom of your bun. Now, it's optional if you want to add something like sesame seeds on top. I love that. It's a great little crunch and texture. These are going to bake in a 375-degree oven for 20 to 25 minutes. Mine baked for 23 minutes, and they just turned out so good. And once you get the egg mixture, that's when it's time to put the sesame seeds on. If you're going to do this step, if you're not, then you can put them straight into the oven. After 23 minutes, look at these beautiful hamburger buns. Now I have let them cool completely on the countertop. You can put them on a wire rack if you would like. Look at the crumb. These are soft. They're easy to bite into. They're not really crispy like a typical artisan bread. Use a good serrated knife. You don't want to tear up these really soft buns. Now I'm slicing all of them, and then I'm going to store them in my bread bag, and they will get stored here until we're ready to use them, which will be pretty soon. If you're not going to use them right away, you can put them in the freezer and save them for when you do need them. I hope you enjoy this recipe. Let me know if you decide to try it and how yours turn out.